Howdy, murderers and murderettes. This is TJ Pyramid, coming to you straight from the Horror Globe. Now, the Horror Globe channel that we have isn't just about movies. No, 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 no. Horror crosses into many, many things. And tonight, this video is about this. A band called Mortician, straight out of New York City. Formed in 1989, they are a extremely heavy death metal band. Now, why are they on the Horror Globe? Because Will Romer, who is the bassist and the lead singer, is a huge fan of horror. He has an enormous horror collection. I've met the guy a couple times. I've actually drank a beer with the guy a few times. He's a nice guy. He's very intimidating. Short, but intimidating. And I've basically been listening to this band since about the time they were formed, so 89, 90. And this is their first little EP released on Relapse Record Underground series. Now, what's cool about Mortician is Will Romer is such a huge fan of horror that almost all of their songs start with a horror intro pulled out of some movie, a sample pulled out of some movie. This is their first small album, Mortal Massacre, and some of the song titles on here: Drilling for Brains, Brutally Mutilated, Necrocannibal, Blood Craving, Cremated. That's just their first little EP. Then their first actual album, which is still kind of a short album, is House by the Cemetery. And in fact, I think almost all of their covers are done by an artist named Wes Binscotter. If you haven't heard of him, Google him. He's a very good artist. This is the back. This album here has some songs like Driller Killer, Procreation of the Wicked, which is a cover song of a different band, Flesh Eaters, Defiler of the Dead. Here's the CD inside. And there's the band. Will Romer's in the leather, and Roger Boujard is in the shorts. He is the guitar player, drummer, a little bit of an everyman. Now here's another album. This one is called Zombie Apocalypse. Here's one of my favorite covers, Hacked Up for Barbecue, straight out of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. You got the chair made of the bones, and once again you got the band on the back right there. This is where they started getting into territory of a little bit more songs on here. This one has 24 songs. Some of their songs are as short as 50 seconds, and some are, 3 to 4 minutes. There's the disc on that one. Nice skull candles. Here's the next album here, which is the t-shirt I'm wearing, Chainsaw Dismemberment. Very cool. There's the disc inside. I know death metal isn't for everybody. It's a really hard type of music to get into. But, well, if you like horror, give these guys a shot. You might actually get to like them. Domain of Death. This was actually one I picked up at the live show, only available at the live show, and this is just called Final Bloodbath Session. Yeah, just a live disc. Here is Darkest Day of Horror. The zombies have overtaken the city. There's the back. Some more great song titles. Slowly Eaten, Darkest Day of Horror, Cannibalistic Fiends, Ghost House, Vaporized, Pledge Night of Death, Disintegrated, The Final Sacrifice. And here's the last actual CD that they put out, which was in 2004, and that is Reanimated Dead Flesh. Pretty cool right there. Lots of blood. The guy's mixing up the vial. Reminds me a lot of Reanimator, the green. There's the backing of it. This was the last actual one that they did. There's another picture of Will Romer. And there's the show I saw them at. Pretty cool. Will Romer's signature. Nice guy. So, that is the band Mortician. Google them. They have an official website. You should be able to find some of their stuff on YouTube, audio-wise. Maybe a bootleg concert or two. They really don't do a lot anymore. They're still together. I just haven't heard nothing from them since 2004. So, to me, they are the heaviest band, period. And I've listened to death metal bands from all over the world, and to me, they are the heaviest. There are some bands that come close, but in overall heaviness, making your chest cage rattle when he strums his bass, they're just a really good band. I love their intros. So much horror involved in there. So many cool things. It's fun to listen to some of their songs and try to figure out what movie it was pulled from before they go into the bludgeoning of your eardrums. So, check out Mortician. If you don't like the kind of music, then, you know, not much I can do to sway you towards it. But, that's the video, and I'm TJ Pyramid, coming to you from the Horror Globe. Stay tuned for more. Cheers.